Ooh, nice. Look at that view. Oh, hello everybody, welcome back. And welcome back to another episode of GTA 5 Online. Yeah, we're back at our mansion. And we're going to customize a vehicle today. More specifically, this one. And which one is this one? The FMJ Mark 5. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like it. It looks pretty decent. I wasn't expecting how good it would look, honestly. But yeah, let's just get right into it. And before I start this, I do want to say I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I hope you guys have a great week as well. And now let's get into the customization. Alright, what do we want to start off with? We can do HSW 877,500 for the HSW upgrade. So let's do that. Yeah, nice. Alright, we're gonna do armor for 45,000, 100% armor for 45,000. Brakes, we're gonna do HSW brakes for $54,000. Transmission, so we can do street, turbo, or not turbo, street, sports, race, or HSW. We're gonna do HSW for $45,000. Yeah, sounds good. Turbo, so we currently have stage 1 turbo, so we can do stage 2 or stage 3. I'm gonna do stage 3 for $90,000. I don't know why, but I can't talk today. Alright, put that on. Now, suspension. So we can do stock, lowered, street, sport, competition, or HSW. Let's do. I want to get low, but not that low, not this low. So I'm gonna do. Let's do sport. Should we do sport or street? I don't want to go too low. That's my thing. I don't want to go too low. Let's do sport for 3,060. And I think that's all of the performance upgrades. Did I do engine? I did not do engine. That's my bad. Alright, we can do stage level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, or we can do HSW engine tune for 54,000. Since we do want the max power, I am going to put HSW engine tune for $54,000. Yeah. Alright, now should we put the missile lock on jammer? Yeah, I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it right now. So we got all of the performance upgrades out of the way. Let me just make sure. Yes, we do. Turbo is done. Yes, it is. Transmission, suspension. Alright, now we can get into the good stuff. Should we do canards? Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? Yeah. So we can do a street fin. We can do a secondary street fin. We can do racing fin, which looks pretty decent. We can do a secondary racing fin, performance racing fin, or performance fin. Jesus Christ. Secondary performance fin, the trim performance fin. That looks pretty decent, if I'm gonna say it myself. GT fin, secondary. Which one should we go with? I'm kind of leaning towards the racing fin, honestly. But that's also too big. Let's do the performance fin for 2880. Exhaust. So we can do stock exhaust. We can do racing exhaust. Square exhaust. We can do a carbon. I kind of want to go for a carbon look for this car. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a carbon look for this one. We can do an oval exhaust. Dual oval. And we can do a turbo GT exhaust. I think I'm going to go with turbo. Because I do have an idea of what I want to do with this car. So we're going to do turbo, or not turbo, Jesus Christ. Oh man, it's late, sorry. Carbon exhaust for $2,700. There we go. Grill. So, the grill is up here, not in the front. We can do a stock grill. We can do a carbon honeycomb grill. We can do a secondary honeycomb grill. We can do a black GT grill. We can do carbon GT grill. Carbon sport grill. Or the secondary sport grill. I like the honeycomb grill, honestly. That looks really good. I like that a lot. That looks really, really good. Or we can do the carbon GT grill. Let's do the honeycomb. Yeah. For $4,950. That looks nice. Alright, lights, headlights. We're gonna do a white headlights for $9,000. There we go. Liveries. So we can do none. We can add a blue stripe. We can add an orange stripe. We can add Red River Racing. Ooh, I like Red River Racing. That looks really nice. Flint Racing. Ooh, this looks good. We can do Go Red. Number 28. Abstraction. Oh, it's purple. It's purple here and white in the back. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. The No-Go Racing. Oh, that's a little kitty cat right there. Nice. We can do the camo. We can do a white stripe. I like the camo. That looks really good. Yeah, we can do a white stripe. We can do HSW Racing. Or we can do HSW Elite. I think I'm gonna go with Red River Racing, honestly. I might do that. It looks really good. I kind of have an idea, but I also don't have an idea. Let's go with Red River Racing for $18,468,000. There we go. Plates. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to the plate. Alright. Rear diffuser. So we can do a stock rear diffuser. The current one we have now. We can do a secondary. diffuser. We can do a trim diffuser. We can do a race diffuser. The secondary race diffuser. The trim race diffuser. We can do the aftermarket diffuser. Ooh, that looks pretty decent. We can do a secondary aftermarket diffuser. We can go with a trim aftermarket diffuser. The GT diffuser. Secondary GT diffuser. The trim GT. HSW, ooh. I don't really like forged carbon. Forged carbon isn't really my thing, honestly. It really isn't. But you can add it if you want it. Yeah, forged carbon isn't really my thing. I can't. I just can't. I know I tried it once on a car, but I just... Alright, let me do... Let's do... I'm trying to pick a good one. Let's do... Let's do GT diffuser. That looks good. For 13,950. There we go. Respray. So, I want to go with the crew color. Lime green. Looks really good. Secondary color. We do... Oh. The... The bumper. So can I don't know if I can. We're gonna do a crew color on that one as well. And let me see if, cause the ends are red. The end is red. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna exhaust cover. Let's figure that out after. Alright, exhaust covers. So we can keep it stock. We can go rectangular heat shield. Circular heat shield. Or star heat shield. And I am on fire. That one looks pretty clean, honestly. Let's go with the rectangular heat shield for 630. Seats. So you can change the seats. So we have racing, competition, carbon seats, street seats, or carbon street seats. I think I might go with the carbon street seats for 3,240. Yeah. Splitter. So we can keep it stock. We can go secondary splitter, trim splitter, street splitter, secondary street, trim street splitter. Jesus. Extended splitter, secondary. We can go with the GT splitter, the secondary GT, trim GT splitter. And we have the forged carbon as well. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the GT splitter for 13,950. Do that. Spoiler. So we have the stock. We have the carbon aftermarket spoiler. We can go with the second aftermarket spoiler. We have racing spoiler. I might go with that one, honestly. Secondary racing. Carbon street spoiler. That actually looks really good. That looks really nice. We can go with secondary street. Chrome street spoiler. I don't know about that one. We can go with the performance spoiler. We can go with secondary performance spoiler. Chrome performance spoiler. Secondary GT spoiler. Carbon GT spoiler. Secondary. And we have the forged carbon as well. Yeah, I think I am gonna go with maybe the racing spoiler. And if I can't get rid of that red right there, if I can't get rid of that red, then I'm gonna have to change the color back to red, because I don't like, it just looks off to me. I don't know why. But yeah, we're gonna go with the racing spoiler for 11,700. That looks pretty decent. Sunstrip. So we can add black sunstrip, carbon. Wait, why is the carbon red? We're gonna add a secondary. We're not gonna add none of these. Alright, wheels. So I'm thinking like something with a, not a deep dish, but I want something that fits the car perfectly. So I'm thinking something like these. Split star. Yeah, something like those. Or like the high fives. The expressways look good as well. I think we're gonna go with the high fives. And I think I'm gonna paint them in red. And the high fives are 30,420. Yeah, we're gonna paint them black. That looks good. Yeah, that matches with the livery that we have. Tires, we're gonna do tire enhancements. Bulletproof tires for 22,500. There we go. Now all we have to do is figure out this color issue, because I really like the green that we have, but for some reason the rear is not changing colors at all. it's weird for me. So I might do it in I don't know what to do the color in. Cause do we have a bumper option? I just thought about that. I didn't see a bumper option. No, we don't. We don't have a bumper option at all. Okay. Oof. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. Because that is throwing me off so much. Change it to the E-Cola plate. And do we want to add window tints? That's a little too dark. I think I'm gonna do the light smoke for 1,350. Yeah, I think that's okay. Oh man, that red is just throwing me off. I just can't do it. I just can't. I just can't do it. We're gonna do like a Torino red, maybe, or just a regular red. Torino red. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me go to classics and try to find the closest option. I don't know why it's doing that. Don't know why it's doing that, but we can do a Torino red until I figure it out. Yeah, let's do a Torino red until I figure all this out. Alright, let's do a Torino red for 5,400 or 440. $5,040. And we're gonna do the same thing for the secondary for 2,520. Okay. That's a little better. I just could not do it with that rear bumper. It wasn't gonna work for me. Alright, I think that's all she wrote for this one. Yeah, let's go take her out real quick. See how she drives. Yeah, that looks pretty good. The rear bumper is noticeable. I just oh well, there's not much we can do. Not much we can do about it. Alright, let's take her out. Oops, excuse me. Oop, there's the air, wait, what? There's the self-driving car. Oops. Whoops. Oops, sorry. Ooh, a GT. There's another one. Alright, we're gonna go up here. Away from the traffic. This one's pretty quick, too. Oop, coming through. Oop, yeah. I like how this one drives. It feels pretty good. Oof. I gotta get used to the handling on this one. Excuse me, appreciate it. Yeah, I like how this drives. It feels pretty good. And it is HSW, so that is a plus. I'm trying to go fast, but not too fast to where I crash the vehicle. Crash the car everywhere. Nice. A little scratch right there, but you know, it's okay. It's alright. Yeah, she's pretty good. Don't mind the scratch. Just gonna go over here. But yeah, I think we did pretty good with this one. I would have went with the crew color. The crew color would have been really nice on here, but that rear bumper is just, I don't know what it is with the rear bumper. For some reason it won't change with the rest of the car, and I just can't do that at all. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end this episode of GTA 5 Online. If you guys did enjoy this episode for some odd reason, please consider liking, consider subscribing, consider sharing. Share with your mom, share with your dad, share with your fellow GTA friend, share with your friend that loves to play GTA Online, or share with your friend who likes to watch you play GTA Online, or your trusty co-companion. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of GTA Online, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.